Right guys, time for another RLR beer short. For this one we'll go to Kwai Chung, New Territories here in Hong Kong, another beer from the wonderful Yardley Brothers Brewery. So this one is called Sunglasses in the Rain, a New England Hazy, whatever you want to call it, IPA, 7% ABV. Quite an interesting one this. It's got a little bit of lactose in it, and it's also got Citra, Azaka, Cascade and Superdelic. So yeah, very good beer. I tried this one on tap at the launch night, which is where I got that can, but the canned version is a little bit different from the tap, I would say. So the beer pours this kind of more pale mixed tropical fruit juice. I would say like a kind of pineapple and mango juice, and the aroma of it is great. The Superdelic really jumps out at you in this one with that kind of candied strawberry gooseberry sort of note, but it comes across as being a more kind of creamy and smooth but slightly wheaty leaning New England IPA, I would say, but it's lovely. So let's focus on the flavour. Backbone of the beer, fresh white bready bread crust, and there a little bit further forward you've got that wee bit of woody character, bit of Jacob's cream cracker, wholemeal brown bread, fluffier white bread on top of that, the more dense wheaty character, a little bit bitier further back on the palate of course. Then there's the oaty layer there. So down the middle line of your tongue you've got that lovely oaty creaminess in there, and as you move further out toward the edges of the palate, it shows you a little bit of kind of dryness in there, but you can really feel between the wheat and the oats that creaminess from the lactose in the beer. But there's a little circle in the dead centre of your palate where you get the Werther's Original Butter Candy Butterscotch, and it's surrounded by a little bit of kind of McVitie's Digestive Biscuit there. But yeah, further back on the palate you start to get some of the Skittles-y type notes that you can very often get in these beers. They're talking about a thiolized yeast in this one, so that's probably where that's coming from. But yeah, you've got all those bready layers on the back third of your palate. The yeasty side of the beer, it's a bit more like a dense and grainy brown bready character at the core, then it's surrounded by a denser white bready note and a bit of kind of white bready bread crust there, and that kind of gives you a wee bit of dryness into the aftertaste too. But on the hoppy side of things, little touch of earthiness in the back corners of the palate. As you come further forward it's a wee bit pine raisiny, I think that's the Cascade. Floral aromaticity at the front corners of your tongue, more grassy esters around the front curve of your palate there too. But on the fruity side of things, at the back of that front third of your half, there's a little bit of grapefruit in there. As you move further forward you can feel passion fruit underneath, juicy mango in there, that's coming from the Citra of course, and above that there's a bit of peach and guava, which I think is the Superdelic. In the middle it's a bit of like apricot underneath, pineapple on the top, then into the front half of that front third of your palate it's a kind of gooseberry limey sort of thing from the Superdelic underneath. There's a bit of tangerine orange from the Azaka, and then yeah, the kind of candied strawberry note sitting on top of that. Mouthfeel wise for me, this one's kind of mid-bodied, smooth carbonation, slightly more creamy, a little bit of bite out of this one, maybe about 40-ish IBUs, but it does have a little bit of that nice kind of oily slickness to it as well. Very nice beer this one. Sunglasses in the Rain, 7% New England Hazy, whatever you want to call it, IPA from Yardley Brothers Brewery in Kwai Chung, New Territories here in Hong Kong. Cheers.